I will try to take you on a journey that may seem imaginary to many of you, I hope not, but I want to convince you that for you, as innovative people in the field of smart mobility that are looking for the next challenges in the field of transportation, it's exactly the place to be. In order to do that, we'll actually go back in time. So we will go more than 500 years ago to the end of the 15th century, back when Christopher Columbus proposed the groundbreaking idea of crossing the Atlantic Ocean and reaching India by sailing westward. Many looked at him like he was a crazy, with a lot of skepticism and disbelief. At that time, the prevailing belief was that Earth was flat and it will be the edge of the world going westward. People feared that the journey will be impossible, was impossible, and that crews would never return from this journey. Columbus had to face many objections and difficulties in finding funding, as we just see that happens here in mobility. And he succeeded and managed to convince the kings of Spain and Portugal to finance his historic journey. A journey that ultimately led, as you all know, to the discovery of the American continent and changed the course of history, and by now has the best ROI ever. Just as it was in the time of Columbus, today we stand at a similar turning point in human history in relation to space exploration. The desire to venture into space stems not only from curiosity and desire to reach out, but also from humanity's real need to cope with the challenges that we challenge in Earth. Just as early humans was driving to leave the cave and explore the world outside of it, so too are we driving today to explore and understand the infinity of the universe beyond Earth. So why now it's the right time for space? Space exploration and investment have always been viewed in one of two ways. The first being innovative, taking and pushing the human race forward. And the other are concerned over unnecessary spending over things that matter here on Earth. In the 70s, NASA introduced partially reusable spacecraft with the space shuttle. But while innovative for its time, it was still excessively expensive and uneconomical. This opened up a huge window for private space programs, such as SpaceX, as you all know, to take advantage of new, innovative, and far more cost-effective ways to launch spacecraft. Today, we are witnessing a true revolution in this field of the space exploration and its accessibility. Private companies led by SpaceX are at the forefront of this change, driving technological advancement and implement more and efficient economic strategies. SpaceX's primary goal was to develop a fully reusable spacecraft, including both the craft and the booster rocket, and to cost saving achieved by this approach are truly remarkable and unbelieved. For instance, one launch of the space shuttle cost $1.6 billion per launch, while SpaceX Crew Dragon launch cost just $200 million per launch. As you can see, you can send 10 Dragon shuttles instead of just one NASA space shuttle. This advancement and revolutionizing space exploration make it more accessible than ever before. This newfound accessibility opens up an exciting possibilities for scientific research, for space tourism, and even potential for human settlements beyond Earth. The space transportation system is expected to be complex, as we all know how transportation systems are. And it's going to be diverse, including a wide range of vehicles, infrastructure, and logistical services. Similar to transportation on Earth, there will be a dedicated land route, spaceport for spacecraft launch and landing, and refueling and recharging station. Commercial spacecraft will be used to transport cargo and passengers between Earth and space stations, as well as between various destinations in space. We know that the last mile problem, we will see it in space also. There will also be specialized vehicle for mobility within space station and between different vehicles. Sophisticated logistics system will be essential for managing vehicle traffic, scheduling missions, and supply food, water, oxygen, and equipment to the crew and the various facilities that are going to be in space. Autonomous robotic systems may also be developed to handle routine logistic tasks. Additionally, an entire space economy is expected to develop around cargo transportation and service provision, such as maintenance, repairs, and even manufacturing in space. All of this will require the development of extensive supporting infrastructures and the management of a complex logistical system. I guess all the things that I told about logistics sounds familiar to you as a transportation people. The transportation system will not only expand human mobility capabilities, but also serve as a growth engine for a new and groundbreaking industries. I'm excited to share with you, as you can see, there is a clear vision of evolving space industry. It's not a dream. Similar to the field of transportation, the space sector is undergoing continuous advancement and sophistication, with mission becoming increasingly complex. Today, services already exist to extend the life of satellites already in space, allowing them to continue functioning for many more years, much like routine maintenance that prolong the life of vehicles. In 2024, we already see robotic repair missions for satellites and are expected to begin, including upgrades, inspection, and repairs in space, similar to sending specialized service team for maintaining vehicles on the road. Starting from 2025, we're going to see refueling and active debris removal activities on orbit. And from 2030 onwards, assembly and manufacturing missions are planned. The industry is adapting open standards to maximize the compatibility and ability to provide services to a wide range of satellites, similar to how standards in automotive industry enable to support for a diverse fleet of vehicles. That's what allows us to think about it as a growth engine and a real industry. We are at the beginning of an exciting era full of opportunities in space exploration and the commercial space industry. Innovative spacecraft like SpaceX Starship, as shown here, symbolize the extraordinary progress that has already been made till now. But this is just the beginning. The technological development and innovation in the field of smart transportation, in which you, the assembly participants, specialize, have tremendous potential to contribute to the advancement of space exploration. In the near future, combining your knowledge and experience in smart transportation with the vision of the space industry could accelerate the development of technologies that will allow us to establish space colonies and fulfill the dream of living, working beyond Earth. At least my dream. I hope you share it with me. I call upon you to deepen your understanding of the rapidly evolving space industry and seek ways to apply your expertise to this fascinating field. Together, we can turn the vision of humanity's future in space into reality, push the boundaries of knowledge, and shape an inspiring and hopeful future. I really hope to see much more people who deals with logistics and transportation doing the convert to the space tech ecosystem, which is missing your expertise there. So I hope that very soon we can meet in orbit. So see you there.